And good morning, everyone. Welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where we talk about foreign exchange trading, and doing things like that, and prop firm trading, and making money doing those things. So we have first. Let's get into risk disclaimer, since I'm going to be showing actual trades and stuff. That's not it. That's it. There we go. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. Here's the CFTC risk disclosure. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. So, before trading Forex, carefully consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. So now we'll go to this first screen right over here, which I tried to show you a minute ago, and this is my demo account with $43,000 in it. And here we are making a couple $100. My call was correct yesterday that we are going to see a down. That was pretty much double top. If it's double top, then it's going to come way down here to about 147. Maybe not. That's an awfully strong downward day though for the yen, with actually no news of any kind driving it. So I don't know what's driving it, but that's kind of a fun little thing. That's my demo account. My live account has the exact same trade in it, and so I'm making money in my live account too. Just the balance is just not as impressive as that 47,000. So let's see what's going on over here. Let's go to the currency meter, and the Japanese yen is the strongest currency of them all today, with the dollar way down there, and that's the reason for that slide. And the dollar versus the euro. Now, when you ask for currencies and which one is stronger and weaker, this is, I think, what you're actually looking at is the bond market, the 10-year bond yields. The 10-year bond yield for the yen is, came down a lot. Never mind. Uh, that is not what it means. Normally, I would say the bond yield would have a greater role, but this is having a reverse effect. The bond yield is the lowest of the currencies. And the 10-year series is what usually drives the currencies. And the 10-year yield on the Japanese yen is the weakest of them all. So a lot of money flowing into the Japanese yen this morning. A lot of money flowing back into the currencies and away from this one down here. Gold, 39.08. Wow. All right. So we've got some shifting around, some reshifting around going on back with the economy, with economics and with the currencies. So let's see what's going on. So these are starting out with the 4-hour chart. Let's go back out to the daily charts. The daily charts is where I'm starting to get my direction now, and so far it's working out well. And here we have the dollar versus the dollar index rather, and it is coming down a little bit off that 99 mark, 99.67. So it is weakening a bit. The DXY is actually a basket of 5 different currencies. The 56% being the yen, being the euro. Let's look that up real quick. So I would like to know that. DXY components. Okay, so here we go. Seller contracts. It's from ICE Futures. That's much more than I wanted to know. So we'll go back. Just can you please nutshell it for me? What are the components of the DXY? Okay, measures the value relative to the basket of 6 currencies: the euro, the Japanese yen. That's 6, not 5. The British pound, the Canadian dollar, the Swedish krona, and the Swiss franc. And there's got to be a percentages around there somewhere. Gallery finance. Oh well, you know where to find it. You know how to search something. If you want to find out what it is, then that's exactly what it is right there. So let's get back into here. So it's not an actual reflection of the dollar itself, but it is a very good indication of what's going on with the dollar. And with that, we have the euro perking up a little bit. It'll probably break this 4-hour resistance line, so I'm probably going to. However, it's running into resistance right here. Bearish invalidation. at 116.98, and 117's been a bugger for the yen for a while. So I'm not going to get in that trade. It's way too close to the to major resistance. No, it's just too much resistance right there at 117 and 117.24. This whole area has been a bugger right here. If you look right through here, you see that it has not broken out for a while. Might break out today, may not. Who knows? Because we have way too many things going on later on this week. They're holding rates. The dollar is cutting rates. The British pound, I think, is cutting rates. No, somebody else is cutting rates. Canada is cutting rates. My last update driver is ready to go. I don't care. So this is the trade I'm involved in. This is the dollar versus the yen. And this is, I called it correctly, that it was going to pull back. I did see that as a double top. I don't think it's an actual double top. I think it's just a pullback. Again, if it is a double top, it's going to come all the way down to here, which would be, that's the neckline being right here. And that's, no. Oh, that's a head and shoulders. Never mind. Oh. So that's going to be about 50% mark right there. It might retrace down to there. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Got a lot of stuff going on today. If we see bullish invalidation here, then it will come down to about 147. Where it will certainly catch support and then bounce back from there. Unless the Japanese just really raise rates. That's going to hurt their export capabilities and hurt their entire economy if they raise rates. So that may be the reason for that. Oh well, it's still a good trade right now. Got my profits set locked in at 152.10. My stop loss is set at 152.10. So if it bounces during the day, then I will still make money on it. So here we have the pound versus the yen. Pound versus the yen is really sluggish today. I think it's because of the upcoming currency decisions and also the convention they're having in Asia right now. Everybody's sitting around talking about stuff. Well, the world leaders are. But it's amazing how flat that is, though. The pound versus the yen. So maybe it's not going to perk up. Excuse me. Pound versus the yen is here. And it is likewise following the same pattern. I've got a big drop right there. I don't know why I didn't mirror that trade, but I didn't. Again, not a big deal. The dollar versus the currency markets will always give us lots of trades because trading is good. So there's the pound versus the yen. It's hitting support, strong area of support right there at 202.14. Come back here and see what we're looking at here. Major pivot area. Let's get a little closer on that. We're going to time that trade. It is right on that major pivot area. There's another major pivot area right behind it. So if it clears 115.14, 42, get 100 pips out of that, then we could see it coming down to 150.91. That would not be unheard of, and even down here to 140, testing 150. So could have legs on it. Who knows? We shall see. Again, dollar versus the yen, right at 140 again, 139.96. It's also support turned into resistance. And then major resistance again, only 20 pips higher. And major support right down there at 139.79. So it looks like a very tight range for the pound versus the dollar versus the CAD, UCAD, the loonie. Canadian versus the and likewise we have a downtick in the CAD versus the Japanese yen, and we have a downturn in oil. So again, this is an opportunity to see how the oil and the Canadian versus the yen are linked, kind of, not strongly linked. They can go in opposite directions. and do. See, here's the Aussie. Aussie is has perked up to key resistance up here, and then bounced right back off it. So we'll see if that's if we can turn resistance to support and make and get some legs on that run. And then we have gold. Let's take a look at gold. Gold has really come down. I kind of fully expected it to come down to 37.79 now. But it is broke 4,000 and is now testing 3,900. We'll see if it can break through 3,900 and go further south. I wouldn't mind seeing gold coming all the way down to here to 3,400, or possibly even lower. However, it is really strongly entrenched in at over 3,000. Silver versus the dollar. Again, we have the silver versus the dollar, and it's mirroring gold. Still coming off 46. Test looks like it's testing $46. That's fine, because I started buying things like this when silver was at $16 an ounce. So I am very happy with this, and probably always will be. I don't see it coming off too much anytime soon. With that, that's about all I've got today. I'm still watching the dollar versus the yen. I'll be off tomorrow and trading, and then we can get into some of these other events that are taking place. But if you like the video, then hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more of these videos, then subscribe, and you'll get updates on when I put out these videos. And if you have any comments, by all means comment, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. But with that, I've got to go to my day job, and you guys have a great one. Talk to you later.